What's up, guys? So it looks like we got a new video dropped last night from Israel Adesanya, just a new training clip.
Hold up there.
I don't know what to think of it, man. A couple things to take from there. Number one, it's doghouse rounds, right? We're just in the gym doing what we gotta do. It's hard work in there. There's gonna be some guys that obviously aren't world champions or world championship caliber, so it does look a little weird when you see a guy like Izzy just training with somebody maybe that you don't know. So for one, keep that in mind. But again, a couple of things to take away from that little bit of a clip. Some boxing involved, some good kickboxing involved, some wrestling involved, if you want to call it that. And I guess that's what brings me here. Number one, boxing. He looks like he's boxing typical Izzy shit. They're wrestling. We don't know who these guys are in the gym. Like I said, don't know who they are, so it does kind of look terrible when you see him just getting taken down. But to the point of the takedowns, he's driving knees up the middle. Driving knees up the middle. See a lot of people on the clip in the comments talking about, oh, throwing flying knees in training is crazy. It's this, it's that. He's getting ready for a world title. He's got fucking knee pads on. I don't know what you guys expect him to do, but especially when you know someone is going to come and try to take you down, probably like DDP is, you got to train that timing. You got to get that shit right. So I do agree with him throwing them. I hope he continues to throw them in training. Hopefully he doesn't bust his knee up, and hopefully he gets that timing down. By the looks of the video, I would say that DDP's probably going to try to take advantage of those takedowns, because it doesn't look like Izzy's improving much in that side of things, unless he's letting those guys take him down so he can just figure out how to work up. I don't know. That makes sense, though, if that's what his plan is during training. It's training, it's not fighting, so we got to keep that in mind. Izzy's one of those guys that really, really knows how to shine and really knows how to perform when the lights are on. And so I don't really take too much to the training, but it does make me a little bit worried when I see that he's being easily taken down. He's had a lot of time off, so you would think that that might be one of the areas that he's really working on to improve. But like I said, we don't know what the strategy is, what the game plan was there in those training clips. Like I said, it does bring me to think for DDP what he brings to the table. What style is he going to bring that's going to present some issues for Izzy? And I think number one, pace. I think pace, a little bit of distance, and his awkwardness.
Brother, what's that?
Like I said, his pace. He's a come forward fighter. He's got an awkward style. Izzy has been kind of falling in love with being on his back foot, and I kind of fucking hate that. Makes me kind of feel like the Woodley effect, when Woodley used to go out there and kind of stay on his back foot and look for that big right hand, and he got away with it for a while, so he fell in love with that shit. And that's how Izzy beat Alex, and I hope that that's not something that he falls in love with, because in this fight he's probably going to have to spend some time on his back foot. Hopefully not a lot, and he circles out, uses his angles well, throws something up there that DDP doesn't see, and gets him out of there. So it's an interesting fight. Like I said, the pace, the awkwardness of DDP, the size of DDP. You see that guy's size of his back, pause. But at the end of the day, dude's pretty big, you know what I mean?
Yo, wait, hold on. All right.
He's a big dude, and it makes me worried that Izzy, his frame, you know what I mean? If DDP grabs a hold of him, what are we going to do? You know what I mean? Is Izzy going to be able to get that dude off of him? Obviously, he's fought some big guys in his past, but not big guys that are necessarily grappling heavy. And not that DDP's necessarily going to be super grappling heavy in this one. DDP might go in there with an ego and try to just strike with him, because he's gotten away with that as of recent. So we'll see. I don't know. I think Izzy brings interesting things to the table. Like I said, his ability to perform under the bright lights, and also I think there's an ability to fight when there's high pressure, high stakes on the line, especially when there's like beef on the line. And I kind of think that Izzy needs that. You know, for me, in my experience, it feels like Izzy performs a lot better when he really doesn't like somebody and really wants to hurt him. Versus when he fought Sean, he kind of seemed a little bit too nice, too lackadaisical. There was bullshit at the end, obviously, with his dog and all of that, but Sean is Sean, and I think Izzy kind of took the knowledge of knowing that Sean is going to bring bullshit to the table and kind of just allowed it to make sure that it didn't affect him when he almost needed it to affect him. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Like I said, I kind of like what I see in the clips of Izzy, but I also kind of don't like what I see in the clips of Izzy. So with the knees, the wrestling, the takedowns, all combined, hopefully he comes back, gets the belt back, and we get to see the champion shine again. We'll see.